Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name's Hillary, and this is part of my monthly working video. Now, if you're new, I've had a lot of new subscribers. Thank you for coming over, and thank you to everybody that has recommended my channel. It means a lot. I greatly appreciate it. So, I thought I should explain exactly what I'm doing. I kind of usually do explain it, but I thought I'd better do a bigger explanation this time. So what I do is I choose one crystal a month, and I carry it with me, with my other daily carry crystals, and I research it. I learn a lot about it, as much as I can about it. I see how I work with it, and then the following month I tell you what I learned, what I liked, what I didn't like, and what my overall thoughts are on that crystal. Right now, I have a year ago I bought a large collection, and there's a lot of crystals in there that I haven't worked with before, and when we finally get a house, I'm gonna need to know where to place a bunch of them. So just like, I don't want to put a crystal that's selenite. I think I use selenite. I'm using that as an example because I've worked with selenite. I know I can't have selenite on my bedside table. I can have it in the bedroom as long as it's like far away from where I'm sleeping, like on the other side of the room. I've got a selenite bowl that I will eventually, it'll be like on my dresser, and I can put my little bag. This is my little bag crystals that I carry my daily crystals in. I'll put that in that bowl at the end of the night. But that bowl cannot be on the bedside on my nightstand because I can't sleep. And I know some people use it for sleeping, but I think because it's also a charging crystal, that's putting my carry bag in the bowl helps charge the crystals. And I think it does that to me. So I know I can't have that. And I want to make sure other crystals, I don't think, oh, this is so pretty, I'm going to put this on my nightstand, and then it keeps me awake all night. I don't want that. So I work with it for the full month, and then I do a video about it the following month. So July, I worked with obsidian. And while I do a battery change, you can look at the picture of the obsidian I've got in storage. Alright, I'm back. I should have known. I'm recording several videos today, and I should have known that it was going to die, but that's okay. While we were doing a battery change, we also had an air conditioner break. That's another thing for the new people. We are temporarily living in our camper until we find our house, and so you will hear me complain about the air conditioning a lot because it is so loud, and I am not shutting it off because it is so hot. Anyway, so alright, so I've explained the crystal. So obsidian was what I worked with in July. So this piece right here is one of the first pieces I bought at Crystallize, which is a new metaphysical crystal shop in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And like I've said many times, if you're ever in the area, you need to go there. It is a great shop. I love it. I love going in there. The owner is really nice. It makes me happy going in there. Plus, the quality of the crystals is really, really good. So black tourmaline is my favorite protection crystal. But when I bought that large collection I was talking about last year, it has a black obsidian sphere and a skull. There's also a tower. It's really cool. But that skull and that sphere just, it felt different. And so I need to know where I can put it. Black Obsidian is a really, really powerful protection crystal. I definitely feel the deep protection. It definitely feels different than black tourmaline. You can use it for defense against aggressive people or in a fight. Don't think I had any aggressive people experiences, but then again, it may have kept that away. It's considered a bodyguard to the soul, and I can definitely understand why someone would think that. I think, though, black tourmaline is still going to be my favorite daily carry. I don't think, it's not that I didn't like carrying the Black Obsidian with me every day. I like the black tourmaline as a daily carry crystal better. Now, there are a lot of people that prefer obsidian. It's just a little too strong for me for everyday carry. I will definitely use it more, though. I can't wait to get that sphere and have it out of storage. That'll just be a great, like, put it in the middle of the house. Oh, that'd be awesome. And just kind of like create a bubble around the house. That'll be amazing. Anyway, so black tourmaline is still gonna stay my everyday carry protection crystal. But if there's something going on, I think I'll break out the black obsidian. Now, just so you know too, I did carry, for most of the month, I did carry my black tourmaline piece with this black obsidian piece. And they work really good together. And I did go a little while, I took the black tourmaline out. And because I have that connection with black tourmaline, I felt like I could feel that it was missing. But they work good together, and they work good separately. So I'm still going to keep carrying my black tourmaline as my main everyday protection crystal, though. So black obsidian is also grounding. It has a very stabilizing, grounding energy. I definitely felt the grounding properties, but in a different way than like an agate grounding. It's really hard to explain, and I'm not sure how to explain it. It felt different to me. I don't prefer like one over the other, like the agate over the obsidian. It just, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like they're better in certain situations. Like, I don't even know how to explain that. I guess just, if I feel like the situation calls for an agate, I'll use agate. If I feel like the situation calls for a black obsidian, then I'll use the obsidian. Does that make sense? Black obsidian is good for protection against addiction, fear, anxiety, and anger. It definitely didn't help my anxiety. I am having major claustrophobia issues again. And I think that's because it's hot outside, so I'm indoors more. And so I don't get out and move around much. And I think it was when it was really, really cold outside was the last time I had the claustrophobia issues too. So it kind of makes sense. I don't have an addiction or anger problem, so I don't know if that part helped. Black obsidian can help things run smooth. It helps organizing company office party or large projects. It shines lights on confusing and muddy situations. It also rolls around really good in my hand. It would be really good for a work crystal, or a crystal like to keep on your desk or carry on you. I did start a project that is going to take me a long time to figure out the details and to do all the research and put it together. I've actually figured out the logistics and most of the details out pretty quickly. It's still going to be a while before I'm ready to share much about it, but I think the Black Obsidian helped with that. It helps with a deep psychic cleanse. I could definitely see that. It reminds us everyone has a good and bad side. It shines light on negativity and clears it away, helping us to choose the path leading towards light and love. Probably why I prefer black tourmaline. I don't want the light shown on the negativity before it's cleared away. I just want it to taken care of and not have to focus on it. So that could be why. Let's see, what's the next one? It helps you know what to say. Honestly, don't talk to many people in person anymore. But I did have to do a few medical phone calls, appointments, and I think I was pretty prepared what to say. Now that could also be because I worked in a medical office for 13 years, so I understand the processes a little bit better on some things and what happens behind the scenes more than a lot of people do, but I still think it helped. Alright, so in conclusion, I like it, but I prefer black tourmaline as my everyday carry protection crystal. I'm not going to use the black tourmaline as an everyday crystal, but I'll use it when I need that intense protection. I didn't grab it, but I also now have a bracelet, so that'll help with that too. And I'm definitely going to use it a lot more in my house, especially that sphere and that skull. I cannot wait to use those, and it's just, I really like it. And it's just, I don't know, there's something when I hold it, it's hard to explain it. But that was July's crystal, and for August I'm excited because I am going to work with white howlite. I've had this piece of white howlite for a really long time, and this is the piece I've been carrying, or going to be carrying. I also have these little pieces. I pulled them out and have them on standby just in case. I was wondering if this piece was going to be a little bit too big, but I've been carrying about a week now, and I think this piece is gonna, well, not a week, just started just a few days actually, and I think this piece is gonna be fine, but if not, I can switch to one of these smaller pieces. But white howlite, I've had it for a long time. I've used it in bowls, and I decided that August would be a good month for white howlite because it's so calming and it's a good focus crystal. So if you've got any questions about black obsidian or even the white howlite, put them down in the comments, and until then, I will see you next time.